baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Volunteers taking on the All-Stars. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Well, winning game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they can put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Luke McNeil. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And here's the rookie center fielder, number 44.
The center fielder, number 44.
The pitch. Right down to shoot. And here we go with game 2. Misses inside, and the count is 1-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side. He's in there.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. First offering, and it just misses. Righty to the plate. There's a strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Late with the swing now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. 2-2. Got it by him for the call.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Number 10 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Man at first, one away. That one ripped, but foul. Ball to strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Slings to second, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound now, Mason Molina. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he features a lot of arm side run on his fastball. Now, to opposite-handed hitters, it can be good. You get your arms extended, But for same-side hitters, they can run in on your hands and really tie you up. So you've got to force him out over the plate if you're hitting from the same side that he throws. We'll see if this lineup can figure it out and if they can square that running fastball up.
And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
And the batter now, Dale Thomas. There's the strike.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Here comes a pitch.
1-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. That one fouled off. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Number 14 in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, the runner at second here in Game 2. Yeah, foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And now Ty Evans. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And strike 2.
0-2 with the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's a little bit low. High fly ball, right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. And now the shortstop, number 9.
The shortstop, number 9.
The right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Next one is off the plate. And a count 2-1.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
On the move. He's got it. And there's one away. So up next, Ben McLaughlin. Swings through that one for strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One out, base is empty. And that one is inside, ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
One down, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. Sizing this one up. Nabs it. 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
White digs in now. Right through there for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Second inning here. No score. Brings it in for the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, number 17.
Second baseman, number 17.
As the lefty gets to work. Pitches in there. It's 0-1. That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the left fielder. That one's in there. And it's 0-1. Man at second. In the air, right field, Diggs. Sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Close play, but in there.
Batting seven, the catcher, number 29.
Here's the speedy catcher.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
First offering, and it just misses. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right through there for a strike. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters.
On the ground to third. Beats the throw and the run scores. One gone, runner at first. And now the center fielder. First pitch misses.
Count 1-0.
And he deals.
Ball that good.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Fought off foul. The pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. And that's ball four. So first and second with one man gone. Armando Albert now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. One out. Runners at first and second. Right through there for a strike. At the belt and fires.
At the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Pretty simple sequence right there, but very well executed. 2 off-speed pitches away, gets him trained to look out over the plate. Then they ran a good fastball inside, and it was just too much to catch up to. Nice job of working in and out and upsetting that timing at the plate.
So the lineup flips over, and now Colby Shelton doubled his first time up. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
First and second, 2 down. That one's in there, and it's a ball and a strike. Out towards right center field, under it. And that is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. The All-Stars out front here, 1-0. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Holt.
Number 24.
McNeil back to work. Fastball for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. And that's outside. Going to count 1 and 2. And another ball. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Now it's the rookie DH. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One down, base is empty. Hit hard, that gets through.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One down. Kendall Diggs getting ready to hit. Found back our way, and that's out of play. Diggs hitting ninth in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And this is inside. And the righty deals. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The All-Stars out front, 1-0. Bottom of the inning, now the third baseman, Dale Thomas.
Third baseman, Dale Thomas.
A wind and a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And next is the designated hitter. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And a pitch. Outside low. And a count even 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the second out.
The right field.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ty Evans. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That clips the corner.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the second baseman. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. The All-Stars on top 1-0. Second game of the ALCS. Here's the center fielder, number 44. And a pitch. Got a good eye there. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 22.
Now the number 2 hitter. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. And a pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Now it's the second baseman.
Number 12.
Kicks and deals. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Line drive, base hit right field. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And the batter will be the shortstop. He's 0 for 1. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Ben McLaughlin. In for a strike, 4-1. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th. Now the left fielder, number 6.
The left fielder, number 6.
And the pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Number 29, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that one's a little bit low. And 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. And now the center fielder worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Outside low. 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. McLaughlin moving under it, and that's the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. White.
Number 8.
The wind of the pitch. That's inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Dude, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And that one is lifted in the air on the move to the gap. And a couple of quick outs. And now the DH, 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off, Armando Albert. The lefty fires. And he drops it down the third baseline. And he barehands it. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt. But they get the out. Way to go.
Back to the top of the lineup. Colby Shelton will hit next. In there for strike one.
Swung the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Dale.
So digging in, Dale Thomas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there, 0-1. Foul ball. Two outs. And there's a ball.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Next is the designated hitter. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way road this far.
Could be extra bases. Thomas coming home. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So 2 down. Ty Evans, the next to hit. 1 for 2. And that's in there at the knees.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And now the count is even. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gage Wood up and loosening in the pen. Number 48 warming up as well. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And down on strikes he goes. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And we're back. Top 6. Now here is Kendall Diggs. The wind of the pitch. And that one off the outside edge. And another ball. Kicks and fires. In there at the knees. And it's 2-1.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. And that's outside. Full count now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder. Breaking ball in there for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one almost hit him. Diggs on at first, nobody out.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder. 0-1.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Shelton over to second. That's a first, and that is a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Here's the second baseman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs with a runner at third. Swings through that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I'll tell you what, he's got a good one.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, number 17.
Number 17.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Movement in the bullpen, Jake Flaherty preparing to come on if needed. Frank also getting ready. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. There's a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because It was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Number 6 stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball for a strike. Up the middle, and that one handled on the run, sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher. That's inside. Two down, nobody on. That's in there, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. On the ground. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 9.
Number 9.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Luke McNeil departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Grayson Smith gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here's the first baseman, Ben McLaughlin. First pitch swinging.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jake Clemente is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Number 41 getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And there's the strike. And that one clips the corner. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 2. And a base hit up the middle.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, Holt. And takes low for ball one. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. The pitch. Just missed. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here are the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Number 11 to bat next. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 3-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Heading down the line. Trying to get to it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out. Now it's the DH.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Wouldn't chase that time. Way high. Right-handed reliever. That one misses. 3-0. Kendall Diggs hitting on deck circle. White off of first with 2 away. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Hammer, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they hold the tying run at third. Throw up the stop sign even with 2 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
The new pitcher in the game, number 35.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
First and third, 2 away. Kendall Diggs now at the plate. That's in there. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Next offering upstairs. Hard hit left side. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jake Flaherty.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now the center fielder.
North Carolina, the center fielder, number 16.
And here it comes. And a curve misses outside.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And another ball.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Diggs tracks it down for the out.
First baseman, number 44, Armando.
And now the first baseman, Armando Albert. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Holtz hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the shortstop, Colby Shelton.
And here is Colby Shelton. 1 for 3. There's the strike.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
One
And
ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's going back. Back some more. Say goodbye to that one. A solo shot. It's 3-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now the third baseman, Dale Thomas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom of the 7th. Center field in position, makes the catch, inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. We go to the 8th. Here's the center fielder, number 44.
The center fielder, number 44.
As the lefty gets to work, just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Brandon Neely is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And a pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me.
Jake Clemente gets handed the rock out of the pen. Here's the second baseman. That clips the corner.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And a pitch. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop. And fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
High ground ball for a base knock. Now a long throw home. It's offline, and he scores. And it's a 1-run game. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
So up next, Ben McLaughlin. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next offering is downstairs.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Left-hand batter waits. That's the third. They get the force, and that is the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, number 14. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That's off the mark. Ball one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball.
1 strike.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
Now back, right fielder, Ty Evans.
And now the right fielder, Ty Evans. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch is outside. Ball one. That misses. And that's ball two. That one missing inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Number 17 in the box with one away as he takes ball one. In the air out towards right center. On his way over. And he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now the left fielder. That one drifts inside. And the slider just misses. Evans, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 2-1. Out towards left center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Brandon Neely.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And here's the catcher, White. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Sends it across the first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Here's the third baseman, Holds 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. And there's a strike in the outside corner. And it is 2-1. The line to kick the pitch. And that drops in for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. That to right. 2-way down. So it's their last chance in this one. Number 11 getting ready to hit. Liner to second and picked on the hop. On to first. Ball game.
The way pitchers duel in this one, you get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the visitors, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.